Hello guys and welcome to a new video. Today I'm gonna talk about how to get started in Fortnite Save the World. So let's just say you just got the game, right? You just got Save the World and you don't know how to get started and you don't know like what should you do so you can get the best characters as quickly as possible so you don't have to waste any XP on leveling up random characters that you probably won't use later on. So in this video I'm gonna answer that. What should you do the first thing when you install the game, right? So what I recommend doing is, first, if you go to your heroes, I'm just gonna explain what the types of heroes that are. So you have the soldier, which is basically does a lot of damage with weapons like AR, SMGs and stuff like that. Constructor, he's based on having building abilities and stuff like that. And ninjas, they do a lot of damage with melee weapons like swords and stuff like that. And outlanders are basically, they can have an ability to see where chests are and they can farm very quickly. So I don't really know much about constructors and ninjas. I don't specialize in these two, so I won't be able to tell you which are the best for ninjas or constructors, but this method will still apply to you. So if you find which constructor is the best or you find which ninjas are the best, this method will still apply to you. I mostly specialize in soldiers and I have outlanders as well. I use outlanders to farm basically. So in this video I'm gonna show you how to get the best. I'm gonna use soldiers first as an example. So at the moment when you're gonna get the game, if you look at your heroes, you'll probably get from the llamas that when you buy the game, you'll probably get a few like common, rare, you'll probably have 2 or 3 like epic, and you'll probably have only one. You'll have one legendary character. My first legendary character I got was Brawler Luna, but she's not the best character in the game. So I'm just gonna show which is the best soldier in the game at the moment, right? So the best soldier in the game at the moment is Rescue Trooper Ramirez. The reason why she's the best is because she has this ability called, that if you have her as a commander, the commander basically is the character that you choose to play. So if I put her as a main character when I'm playing, the character that I'm using is the commander basically, right? This gives me 50% increase in damage in assault rifles and SMGs by 50%. So it increases my damage I do with weapons. So that's really good. That's why she's the best. No other character has this ability. So that's why she's the best soldier in the game. There's another character, I think is the Sledgehammer. He's really good as well. But for me, I think she's the best. So what I suggest doing, and another 2 characters that I suggest getting. You can get 4 characters, but I suggest getting these 3 characters, right? You must get them if you want to be a soldier. So you get Rescue Trooper Ramirez. I recommend get Rex Jonesy, and I recommend getting Historic Isa. I know she's a constructor and all, but I'll go through it why we want her, right? So first of all, how do you get them? So before you get any character, first thing I want to say is go to the llama shop, go to items, and if you see any of the characters that I showed you to get, if you see any of the characters I showed you to get in the event items, get them with the gold. Get them with the gold because gold is very easy to get, right? So that's the first step I recommend. Go into the event items and check if any of the characters I showed you are in the event items, right? If you have any of the characters I showed you in the event items, you're very lucky, right? But if they're not, how do you get them? So you go to Armory, you go to Collection Book. So Rescue Trooper Ramirez is right here. You click here, Recruit Hero. So when you're going to install the game, you're going to have 200 legendary flux. As you can see, I have 0 because I used mine. And you require 3000 training manual, right? You probably won't have that straight away. You might have to play a few missions, but once you get that, get Rescue Trooper Ramirez as quick as possible. So you recruit her, right? And then the other 2 characters I showed you, they are in the event people, they are in the historic heroes. There's Rescue Jones, basically same thing. you're gonna have 2 hero recruitment vouchers. Use it on him and on Prehistoric Isa, right? So once you got these 3 characters, you're basically done. You got most important characters as a soldier, right? And you're gonna have 100 flux. So once you get her, you're gonna have 100 flux left. So that 100 flux left, you probably would want to get a schematic, right, for a good weapon. So I recommend you getting the hacksaw. You can get it in the game, basically, right? You can get it in the game with legendary flux. I really recommend this weapon. And so now I'm gonna go to heroes, and I'm gonna show you my loadout. So what I want you to do, once you got the soldier, you put obviously Rescue Trooper Mira as a main. You go and find this ability called Blast from the Past. That's why I wanted you to have these 2 heroes, Rex Jonesy and Prehistoric Isa, because they're prehistoric heroes. They're gonna activate the Blast from the Past basically. This ability removes your shield and gives you triple health, which is very important. And they have this ability that their ability are just support to increase your damage. If you can see here, Prehistoric Isa gives you, when the shield is gone, when you have no shield, it gives you 33 armor, which is really good. And basically, Serene Void, every 1 second, it adds 3% of current health to damage for next ranged weapon hit. So basically, these are to help you be a better soldier. You're probably gonna have Jonesy, so I suggest it doesn't matter what rarity it is, you'll still give it the same amount of health and stuff. So I really recommend using Survivalist as well in your support. And then the rest you can go along and put whatever abilities you want. So now let's go to the Outlanders, right? So the question is, which is the best Outlander in the game, right? So I'll show you the best Outlander in the game, right? The best Outlander in the game at the moment is Archaeologist. She's the best Outlander. She has this ability, a punch that goes through, hits the buildings and stuff, and it collects the materials from it. It's very quick and efficient in building. And her ability, you can basically do that ability over and over again very often, and you can farm. It's very efficient basically. So that's why she's very good. But I won't recommend getting her now. You could if you want. If you really want her, get it. I don't have anything against, but if you get her, you won't be able to get the other support characters. So I want you to get the support characters and get a good character. So what I recommend doing is, if you go to Outlanders, right? I want you to get a Pathfinder Jess. You're gonna waste 100 legendary fruits. Get Pathfinder Jess. What she does is her pickaxe damage increased by 15%. So she can, what she can do, she basically can farm very quickly with the pickaxe. The pickaxe is split up and you can farm very quickly basically with the pickaxe. So it's also good for farming. So I suggest getting her, and with the tokens, instead of getting Archaeologist with the token, because that's why I didn't want you to get her. If you could have got her with Flux, no problem, get her, but because she is an event, it's from an event, you have to waste hero voucher. But with the recruit voucher, I really recommend you to get Rex Jonesy, and you still have to get Rex Jonesy, I think, if you want to be our Outlander. So Rex Jonesy is a must. You must get him. And instead of getting Prehistoric Isa as an Outlander, I recommend getting Fossil South. So you get him as well. He's a really good Outlander as well. So you get him. So I recommend getting them to support and Pathfinder Jess. And if you go look at your loadout, right? You're gonna have Blast from the Past again. You're gonna have Rex Jonesy. I have Prehistoric Isa because I don't have the Saudi. But if you do that, you'll put here Prehistoric Saudi. You're gonna put him here, right? And so yeah, and then you're probably gonna have 100 flux left, right? So you could get basically with the flux you can get another character if you want, or you could get a weapon that I showed you. I can show you the weapon again if you want to get it. Yeah, you can get this weapon if you want. And I'm gonna show you another tip is, let's say you wasted your flux, how do you get more flux, right? You can get flux every 5 days. You could get, I think 5 days, yeah, every 5 days you can get 50. You can get 50 flux you can get using gold. So guys, I think that's it for the video. I hope you found this video useful, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.